Okay guys, this is a 2007 Grand Jeep Cherokee. I haven't seen any videos posted on how to run a backup camera. I had put a new head unit in, I think it's the 5902. It's a brand new 2015 edition from Kenwood. It's really sweet. It's got you know, the HDMI and everything. I'm gonna come around here. I'm gonna show you guys what it looks like first. See here? That's the head unit, okay? And down here, I had taken one of the cigarette lighters out, and what I had done was I had replaced it with the HDMI and USB you know, plug, the female adapter here, so you can just plug in your phone. This particular radio here, it's the best for a couple of reasons, because the parking brake wire, you know, so when if you guys aren't in park, you know, you can't play the video, all you got to do is ground them on the Kenwood. You just put it right to ground, and it just omits that. Every other radio, Pioneer, JVC, you know, Clear M or whatnot, those you have to run an intermittent. Well, basically what it is a bypass switch. So, and you know, they act up, they don't work all the time, but these Kenwoods are great. It's $4.99. I ended up getting it on Amazon, you know, and it came the next day. So besides that, I got that ran there. Okay, and then let me come back to this real quick. And it was a pain in the ass because this bezel right here was not part of the car. This car had a regular one, you know, with these funky little loops here for a radio, or for, you know, for the radio up top is the same like down there. So I had gotten a new bezel and everything. And make sure you get the bus adapter. I think I got the CH411. You know, it was everything. I think it was $89 on Amazon. So that was everything. I got door chimes, automatically everything worked. I didn't have to do anything, no programming, no anything. I set it on number 3. You know, there's a recessed little switch. You get a small flathead screwdriver, you switch it to 3, and all my steering wheel controls worked and everything. So I'm gonna go on ahead and come back and show you guys how exactly I hooked up these wires here. Now I'm gonna be going with dual cameras, and I'm gonna show you guys exactly how you do that. Now the video from these cameras are okay, they're supposed to be high definition, but they're not going to be as clear as some would expect. Okay, so putting a splitter on something is not going to hurt anything at all. Most people run their power to the backup lights. Do not do that if you want to run dual cameras. Okay, for heated seats, and you know, in any car, really, they have, you hit up, and it's for low power. You hit all the way down, and it would be like for high power, and in the middle it just turned off. Okay, well, that's a 3-way switch. All right, and when it's in the middle, there's no power, up power, down power. I am hooking my cameras to a switch like that, a small one, and I got the wires here hidden for now, temporary. Okay, so I can hook it up, but I'm going to drill a hole right here, and I'm going to have it to where 2 cameras, one up high, hit the up, and if you want the one down by the hitch, you hit down. Okay, and if you don't want either one of them on, you just, you know, put it in the center. I used the power that was left over from the original outlet here, because, you know, this had a cigarette lighter just like this one here, but this one's power all the time. So I had used the original power to this to come down and power this, and it's fused. Okay, it's fused with a 20 amp fuse, so which is cool. Okay, so what you do is, if you're gonna run your cameras now, and well, I'm running RCAs too, because I got a hell of a system I'm putting in here. So once you take this off, okay, it's pretty easy. You unclip this. You pull this out, then you pull this out, and then this just comes right out. Just put a screwdriver up top behind it, okay, and just pull forward. don't pry in here. Okay, somebody had already tried to do that with this car, and they had bent it a little, so I had fixed it. It was right here, and you can't even tell. I mean, a little bit, but it was a lot worse. Okay, it looked like crap, so I had fixed that. All right, so what you're gonna do is, once you get your cameras, okay, now hold on. You have one reverse input for the radio. Okay, just get a splitter. Get one male, two female, okay, connectors, and you're gonna run both cameras to it. Now, obviously, they both can't run at the same time because one might feed power into the other. You might have some problems with the cameras, okay? Like I said, you're gonna use that two-way switch. Only one can have power at a time. You hit up, the top one's got power. That's going to go on the hatch. You hit down, the one down by the bumper is going to have power. Okay? So, anyway, you run your wires up here. You can see the zip tie. There's a zip tie right here. Right there. You can't see too well. There's a little bit of the wires, but it's pretty easy. It's pretty self-explanatory. There's a little bit hanging right here. Okay? But you run your wires underneath there. That's pretty simple. And then you're going to want to loosen this panel. Just pull it a little and put it underneath. Zip tie it up in the corner here. The wires up in the corner here. So when you pull it here, okay, it'll be tight. All right, so tuck it in behind here. Come down. Pull your wires across. Here's my amp wire. This red one is my power antenna for the amp. I'm going to be running, the fat 0 gauge or maybe 4 gauge, whatever I got, for the amp later. But for this video, no one has one of these videos out for this, and I figured I'd help you guys. All right, so for here, okay, what you're going to do is, once you get to this point, okay, you're just going to pull the wires back there, in the back, beyond this point here. Okay? To this point here. All right? You're going to yank this cover off. It's 2 little clips. Then you're going to lift this and pull at the same time. And just continue to do that all the way down, feeding them in there. And once they get close, you give it a good little tug, and they're in. All right? This is a pain in the ass, trial and error. Like I said, there's no videos. I searched everywhere, like, how the hell are people doing this? Mickey Shore said, oh, yeah, it's really difficult. They want it like $300. Well, you know what? Screw that shit. Here's how you do it. You take these all your wires, and you come up, you pull your trim off. It's real easy. And you're gonna pull this latch off. See, watch this. This clip. Pull the clip up. Okay? And put your wires underneath and behind it so it holds it. And then when you're done, click it back down. You're good. Okay? So you come on up right here. Now this is the fishy part. I have a hanger here. Alright? You're going to use this hanger. Easy. Put your wires, tape your wires to the hanger. Make sure you tape across the tip. Okay? Because the tip is what gets hung up. So you tape across the tip, and you're going to run your wires right out of there, okay, with the hanger. You grab this, and you pull. Now, there's another clip in there. You guys can see that clip. Yank hard, it will come off. You got a lot of room. Just run the wires through the hole. Now, as you can see, it's only a power remote and a RCA here, okay? That's all I need for my amp for now. Okay, the other ones are for the camera, the 2 cameras I got going. So, what I done was, you take the hanger, you fish it through here, and then you get it to come up around here somewhere, okay? And then you come back here, and you yank on this. Don't be a pussy. Just yank on it. Watch. Yank. See? And you got plenty of room back there to grab those wires through. See, look. There's only little clips. It's not going to break, okay? Don't be a puss about it. Just yank it, okay? Your precious car. All right, so once you get to that point, here are the wires here, okay? Here are 2 power wires. I use different colors because, you know, I ran out of red wire, but either way, it doesn't matter because both power wires are going to the same switch. Now listen, on Amazon, they have the heated seat switch. Just put 3-way switch in, and it'll come up with a nice little tiny one, and it looks sweet too, okay? So it's easy. You drill a hole, you pop it in, you pull it back, you put the wires on, you screw the nut on there, and it looks factory. No one will know that it's not factory. It's really nice, okay? So it doesn't matter which one goes to which camera. So you got this camera here. Now you have your RCAs, all right? Well, here's one RCA, and where's the other one? There it is. Here's the other one, okay? You're gonna pull these off. Now listen, these clips here break easy. I'm gonna show you. They're not the good ones like this. They go back to the old school, you know, like for the older Jeeps, like that Jeep there, with the shit crap ones that no auto parts has. These ones, okay? I'm sure anybody who's done any of this shit has seen these, all right? So all you do is you take a flathead screwdriver, okay? You're gonna take all the screws out first. There's a couple screws around. Take the screws out and keep them where you're gonna get them, okay? Me, I'll probably end up with one missing. Who knows, whatever. So you pull on the side, coming down with the right hand or whatever hand you use. Go on one side of, if you don't have a tool, okay, which I don't. Go on one side of the clip. Push, push, push as you're pulling, lightly pulling at the same time. Come on this side. Push, 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 push. And I got a set of these cheapies that I squeeze in there. I just open them up, come down a little bit on it, and pry a few times as I pull, and they pop right out. Do not break this. Do you see this? Right here. They break. Then these won't clip back in. You understand that? If you break those, you're screwed. Either way you look at it. So, you're going to take your wire. You need one up top, right? Because didn't I say I was putting one right here, okay? For like factory, but I got a sweeter chrome one. So, yeah, I got it here. I'll show you. I got a sweeter chrome one. Now go get my other camera, the little one. I'm gonna show these guys. It's in the console. I have a little chrome one here. It's gonna go underneath that lip, and that's like factory, okay, guys? But this is more badass. It's high definition. It's like 15 bucks too. I mean, come on already, okay? So you're gonna run one of the power wires up here. Here's the other camera. I'm gonna show you in a minute. You're gonna run one of the power wires up there. You're gonna use masking tape to tape it down till you can get the covers back on. Do you understand, guys? Covers back on. Good clips. All right, put them on. Give it a pound. It's in. Make sure it's lined up. Don't be an idiot. Okay, so you come up, you masking tape your wires, you come on up, and as you can see, I'm already starting with this. Okay, I'm gonna get this hanger up in here, pull the headliner down a little, and there's the wires. All you gotta do is fit a power wire and the camera wire through this, okay? And then you could tape it around, or I'd zip tie it to this probably. Come around here, come back here. There's my deck lid. There's the lid of it. There's the little lip, okay? I'm gonna drill a hole, put my camera in. Now I'm gonna run my wires out. I'm gonna come back. I'm gonna do backwards. I'm gonna come backwards, come around, okay? But that's for that camera. Second camera, real quick. This little tiny one, okay? You drill a hole in your bumper. Now I got a hitch I'm putting on. I don't think I'm gonna make another video, but just to show you, okay? See, the hitch comes here, All right, got a 2-inch receiver here, and you wanna see what you're hooking up. My boat for me. Okay, so that camera up top will not get it. That camera up top will not reach the boat hitch. Okay, so about right here, I'm gonna drill a hole and put this nice tiny little waterproof one in, and it should look sweet. Nobody will really notice it. It looks factory. It looks good. It's waterproof. It's nice. I'm gonna be going in water with my boat, so I would probably suggest just turning the power off, because you don't need to see underwater, and you don't need any troubles. Okay, it says waterproof, but yeah, okay. I tried to show my buddy my Galaxy S5 and in water, and it was gone. All right, so just turn the power off to this shit when you're not using it. Okay, so here we go. Recap real quick. Putting the camera here where the factory one goes. Drill a hole here in a minute. Put the wire through. Then get some silicone, guys, and plug the hole. I got some of that black stuff, that like black urethane that they use for windows. It's cheap, comes in a tube. I don't know, about $4 or $5. Not too cheap, but it works. Okay, it's been laying around here for years, but it's still good. It's black stuff. It's that oil base. So drill a hole, make sure not too big. Put your camera through, silicone it shut first. You understand, guys? Silicone it shut. Push the camera up tight. Make sure you put a little silicone further outside of it. Take some tape from this side around the camera to this side. Make sure it's straight, okay? But you have a nut on the inside. So, you see that there? That came with some hardware. There's a nut. So you're going to be screwing it down. But I'm talking about for temporary, okay? This camera here is going to be, you know, basically the same. You just pop off this, you know, come up underneath the bumper. You might have to drill a hole. I got to see what's under there. And then run that. The only shitty part is I got to run power wires from these cameras all the way up front, which you see there. I ran out of 2 spools of power. I mean, it's pretty easy. I already got the wires up by the front. I just got to run them up and around, and then I got the power wire coming from that cigarette lighter. I don't have my switch in the mail yet, so I mean, who knows when they're gonna send it. Everybody else sent their stuff next day, and that was just regular mail. But even if I get it Monday, regardless, I'll just leave the wires on the floor for now. I'll tuck them in. So I mean, I'll use one backup camera for now. But that's how that goes, guys. And like I said, this is pretty simple. It's not that difficult. I mean, I would have liked to have had a video on YouTube to go by. So, but I figured, you know what? First time making a video, why not help somebody else out? You know, now I'm pretty sure this will go from 05 to, I think, 10. So for every year, they're the same exact car and nothing changed at all. All right, so that's how you run the cameras. Make sure you run them around. Get a hanger. Don't have any loose ends on it. Straighten it out really good. If you do have a real tight end, bend back and forth, break it off. Make sure you tape it. Tape in front. Okay, so that you don't make it, and don't make it too thick. Stagger the RCAs, okay, and tape it good. And then back here, make sure you tape the front, because that will get snagged on things. All right, guys. So you follow these instructions, and it should be pretty easy for you. Wish I would have went ahead and made a video on my, you know, my head unit, but I don't know. I don't make videos, so. But I know, for God's sake, that this video here will help out a great number of people that are trying to put backup cameras in Jeeps that don't have them. And you want to know what? Ours is going to be sweeter than the stock, because we have 2 cameras and it's badass. Okay, so I'm gonna run around the car. Funny thing real quick, guys, I was gonna sell these 20s here for $300. Nobody wanted to buy them. They were sitting in my sunroom. And I buy a Jeep, throw them on. They look great. right, I have some Hawk brake pads, which are pretty good. I got the tires. I live in Detroit. In the hood, guy owned a tire shop, brand new tires, hand cooked. I paid $300 all the way around, and I put a programming chip in it, so I can show you guys this. I use a super chip. Insane. I mean, some people say, oh, it don't work. You know, my buddy, but him and his pals got 6s. You put it on at 8, you're gonna have a giant difference. I found a guy to put Flowmasters on for $40 or $140, which, I mean, that opened it up. But this, I think, without this, I think it just like opened everything up. Okay, it just added to everything. You can just hear it flow. Flowmasters in this alone, it's just a combination. I don't know, you're gonna hear it flow. Okay, it's a 5.7 Hemi, it's a limited. I got this for really cheap. I think $150 on eBay. You know, I haggled the guy down, told him that, you know, it was my last couple dollars on my account. I really wanted it, and he went for it. So these are $317 right now, and that's it. Okay, guys. It's the end of the video. Here's my son Ethan. Say hi, Ethan. With KJ, right? Even my own boys, I'd be like, whatever your name is. But anyway, this is this. As you guys can see, I melted this myself. Melted it down so it would go over the wire. But it doesn't matter. You can jimmy rig some shit. I got a big washer. I used a grinder. I grinded it down. I put that wire in there. It's awesome. It's covering. Who gives a shit? This here was from my old one, which I jumped the wire and it melted. I'm probably going to take that off and just leave it like this. So, and then I'm going to go on ahead and run the thick wire through here. And so whoever don't know how to do this stuff, I mean, I'm sure there's other videos on this shit, but I'm going to show really fast, man, because I want to get back to work. You see that boot down there? I don't know if you can see it. There's a bar right here, and you come up, and in the firewall, there's a boot. Yeah, you're not going to be able to see it from here. Yeah, you can. You see it? There's a boot there. And there is a plug there. Look, you just use a screwdriver and put a hole in it. Run your wire through the damn thing. Okay, it's awesome. Go on your dash, pull the wire, and run it the same exact way as I showed you to run the other ones. I wouldn't suggest running that wire along RCA's, because when you hit the gas, that's where that noise comes in when your radio is low, when you don't have anything playing and your radio's on. That's that electricity running through your audio. But you want to know what? I do it every time, and who gives a shit? You don't hear it when the radio's on at all, so it's not a big deal. So same exact thing, guys. Get a fuse up here, and that's it. All right. Signing out, guys. Showed you how to do this. Hope it helps a lot of people. Peace. Grand Jeep Cherokee, baby. My wife just came home. Here's some other ones. Peace out.